Hello everybody and welcome back. Welcome back. Root Beer here. And I'm still looking at the 2018 Grade 7 Gauss paper. And we are up to question number 6. Which of the following numbers lies between 3 and 4 on a number line? Okay. So we've got a few possibilities, 5 halves, 11 fourths, and so on. Now this question's pretty basic if you've got a calculator handy. I've got mine here. And so what you can do, if it's between 3 and 4, then the number's going to start 3 point something. For example, pi is between 3 and 4 because pi is 3.14159 and so on. Okay? So it's between 3 and 4. So if I just take each of the multiple choice options, like 5 divided by 2, and I get 2.5, that's not between 3 and 4. It's between 2 and 3, but not between 3 and 4. And so we can just do that for each one of these. 11 over 4. It's 2.75. 11 over 5. Well, that certainly isn't going to work. That's 2.2. 13 over 4. 3.25. And just to make sure, we'll do the last one as well. 13 divided by 5. 2.6. So the only one that worked there was the 3.25. 13 over 4. So as I say, very, very trivial question if you've got your calculator. What do you do if you don't have your calculator? Well, you have a couple options. Okay? You can still sort of do this process and take each one of these numbers in turn and just do long division. How many times does 2 go into 5? 2 times, and then you have 4, and it's 1, you bring it down, and you get 2.5. And you could manually divide each of these. Okay? Another thing you could do is you could say, all right, a number lies between 3 and 4 if 3 is less than it and 4 is more than it. So you could take, say, 11 over 4. Does 11 over 4 fit in here? Is this true? Well, it's kind of hard to compare fractions. That's what makes this question what it is. So multiply both sides by 4. 12 must be less than 11, must be less than 16. Now this part's good. This part isn't. So that means that since this wasn't true, this isn't true, so 11 over 4 doesn't work, and you can do that for each of them. And eventually you'll get to D. You'll say, okay, 3 less than 13 over 4 less than 4. Multiply both sides by 4, and you'll get 12 needs to be less than 13, needs to be less than 16. Ah, that works, and you'll find it's the only one that works. So use calculator, use long division, or set up these inequalities, and I'm sure there might even be other ways to do it. But either way, we arrive at our answer of D. And that's going to finish up question number 6. Now, since there were at least 3 ways to do the question, if you've got another way, I would absolutely love to hear about it. Please leave a comment down below detailing the way you managed to do this question. If it's not just, I used my calculator, or I used some long division, or I set up an inequality, I would love to add another way of doing a question like this to sort of my quiver of mathematical arrows. Okay? But we're going to move on to question number 7. I will see you for that in the next video.